Kong in the trunk.
I'm back. Rhodes rants on Star Wars. Let's talk about Disney. Yesterday, Bloomberg came out with an article that said Disney is struggling to win over kids. Okay? And it goes into all of the failures that Disney's got going on right now. Basically from The Last Jedi, Solo, Galaxy's Edge, all these properties that are sort of falling flat, merchandise sales, freaking blows. Okay, I'm not going to bore you winning an article. Look, Disney, number one, for now, I'm just going to say it, and this is not a generalized, I'm just going to say this, and I understand if you got kids and they're Star Wars fans, that's great. But it is my belief, as of right now, the climate is, kids aren't into Star Wars. We are. The 30 to 70-year-old is the Star Wars fan. Right now, okay? The MCU, I can make an anti-MCU video, and the defenders come out in droves. I've got a video right now. It's got like 1,200 views on it. It's got like 58 likes and like 30 dislikes. Okay? At least MCU fans are stepping up and defending the MCU. I can make an anti-Star Wars video. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Disney, it's time for you to really soul search and think about the properties. You keep rolling out. Yesterday you rolled out a new cartoon where the little characters are in a ball and they're rolling around. Who are making creative decisions at Lucasfilm that they think that's going to be okay? I'm sorry, it looks like hell. It looks like total and complete shit. The creative direction at Lucasfilm is just, you're creatively bankrupt. It's over. You're on E. And I think you started at a half tank. And one of the reasons that fans are not coming back, at least your 30 to 70-year-old demographic, is that Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson are still at Lucasfilm. I've said it is Bob Iger's biggest mistake since The Last Jedi came out, that they are still publicly involved. If you would have slid Kathleen Kennedy to a different position outside of Lucasfilm, keep her with Disney. Nobody cares. Just get her out of Lucasfilm. Reassigned Rian Johnson. Let him go. Whatever. You fired Colin Trevorrow. Fire Rian Johnson. It's that simple. Colin Trevorrow wanted to keep Luke alive. Rian Johnson killed him, and you let him kill him. So fire him for it. It seems to me like Rian Johnson had an agenda going into that movie. And that was to stick it to Star Wars fans. I really believe that. The more I think about it, I think he wanted to be known as the man that killed Luke Skywalker. I think he's got some sort of like vendetta against Star Wars fans, and he had a problem with Luke. Now, I'm going to speak to Disney as a whole. You better quit this identity politics, gender swapping, race swapping, middle finger to the original content. You better course correct that shit. Kevin Feige better course correct it, or he's going to run the MCU straight to hell. I've said he's roared in all of a sudden worse than Kathleen Kennedy, because the MCU was the most successful brand. And he's trying to tank it now after building a juggernaut. Something's got to stop with these properties. Disney needs a serious course correction. And you know what I don't understand? They course corrected ESPN. ESPN went ultra woke for about 2 years and lost a shit ton of viewers going to FS1. And then they got rid of John Skipper, and they did a total course correction. They fired Jamel Hill and Michael Smith. They used to call it Woke Center. They got rid of their asses. They need to get rid of Dan Le Batard's punk ass. But ESPN course corrected back to sports. Disney needs to do the same. They need to just get through the Rise of Skywalker. They need to take a look at what they got. They need to prioritize that Obi-Wan Kenobi series, put somebody like Dave Filoni on it, and get that Obi-Wan series out. You need to do something. Call up Ray Park and be like, dude, we're doing a 8-episode arc on Darth Maul. Are you in? Get Darth Maul in. Ray Park is always ready to play that character. And if you want to continue saga stories, fine. You cannot be afraid to have male leads. You can't be afraid to have one of them be white. And you need to use the hero's journey arc. Rises from nothing, experiences failure, trains, experiences failure again, gets back up off the mat, rises to prominence, defeats evil. Hell, go watch a Rocky movie. Whatever you got to do. And hire someone that has no political waverings in either direction, right or left. Just be like, hey, we want to make great movies. Passing on that Stallone, Dolph Lundgren series, you didn't even want to look at it because there were no females. Disney, you're about to destroy your company. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it. Oh, wait a minute. And it is my belief that the box office on The Rise of Skywalker would be higher if they would have already gotten rid of Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson. And I know a lot of people would be like, but the story still, I get it, but it is one of these to Star Wars fans that they're both still involved. And that's a big deal. Because we cannot heal the franchise and the property we love as long as they are still involved. We can't do it. The healing cannot begin. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.